So welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today for our webinar. As you may or may not know, UnitWise's agenda is to help you succeed. So we are always thinking of ways to basically make sure that we are doing what we can to help you grow and stay on your path to success. So today we will be going over some key features in UnitWise that will help you plan in advance and increase your income. Again, I do just want to make sure that everyone can hear the screen clearly. Hear me clearly and see the screen clearly. If you cannot, you can write us here. Christina will be monitoring the chat for us today. All right. Well, my name is Raven. I am one of your UnitWise heroes. I'm going to be walking you through the webinar today. And again, Christina will be monitoring the chat. So if you have any questions throughout, she'll be able to assist you. Also, if you see that she's not answering your question right away, don't worry. That means that it's a great question, and she's going to save it for our Q&A session at the end. So please stay with us to the end, as we will have that question and answering session, and also have some exclusive opportunities that we have here in UnitWise. So if you have any questions, please chat Christina. She'll be able to help you. Now, if you have been joining us for our recent webinars, you've already seen this slide before, but just to briefly go over that again, UnitWise was launched in 2009. Our CEO's wife, who was a director at the time, got together with some of her sister directors, sat at the kitchen table, and they developed everything that is UnitWise today. And till today, we still do use that model to help grow and expand UnitWise. We still take customer feedback. We host open discussion meetings with multiple directors, just to always keep that dialogue open so we can make sure we're doing everything that we can here at UnitWise to help you succeed. Now, with that growth, we are now able to be accessed from your Android and Apple devices, so we are mobile. And I do want to go ahead and get started. All right, ladies. So are you working your business, or is your business working you? Now, you see this lovely lady here. She's nice, cleaned, and polished. She looks organized, but she doesn't look too happy. She actually looks confused maybe, or frustrated, or overwhelmed. But overall, we can say and we can see that she's currently not working her business. So being successful can seem overwhelming or become stressful. But honestly, if your dreams don't scare you, then most likely they're not big enough. So you can't become overwhelmed or give up. You have to always remember your purpose and take things one step at a time. Set your plan for success and use what you know to be strategic. And that's exactly what we're going to cover today. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to our test UnitWise account. And we're going to start here from home. Now, UnitWise was designed specifically to help you stay on track and succeed. So as you work hard day to day, UnitWise tracks almost every activity that occurs in your business. Now, this will help you stay prepared so you can spend your time actually working your business instead of trying to keep up with it. For instance, UnitWise has our reports section. And I did click on that from the home. Now, automatically customers is clicked for you to see all the reports that we have for customers. But I just want to unclick it just to show you that you can see all the different topics that we have from our reports in UnitWise. And what I'm going to show you is some key reports in UnitWise that you can use to plan for your future and to plan for some increased revenue, especially around this holiday season time. It's a lot of planning and being strategic that's needed to make sure that you're really maximizing your revenue. So one of my favorite reports to take a look at to help when planning is our top selling product. Now this report, you do see the sales type. I do want to keep that at all, but since I am specifically looking at how we did in the last holiday season to today, I'm going to put in a custom date, and I want to put that, let's do October 1st of last year, and run it to today. and click Run Report to get the report to generate. Now here you will see your top moving product. Again, this is a test account, so hopefully your reports will have a greater significant difference as far as numbers. Now, for our test account purposes, you see that we have the TimeWise Vitamin C Activating Squares as our most selling product. It does show you the product name, part number, the list price, and how much you sold in that time frame that I selected up here. And specifically with this report, what I want to show you is how you can use reports in UnitWise with each other to get more information. So what I am going to do is copy this part number because that is the top moving product. But to plan for the future, what I really want to see is who exactly purchased this product. Maybe you might have a specific sale for this product, so you would like to reach out to those customers that brought it more frequently. So what you can do is copy that part number and move over to the report search product sold. Again, we are looking at that same custom date, so I am going to run this from October 1st, 2016 again, and run it till today. Now you see that you can search by part number, product name, product description, or customer name. For the purpose of this webinar, I am going to be using this report to search for the part number and to see what customers purchased it. But this is also a helpful report to use if you are needing to see exactly what a customer purchased over a certain time span. You can search for a certain customer using this report as well. So here you will see all of our customers that purchased the TimeWise Vitamin C Activating Squares. Again, this is a test account, so our dates really aren't that great as far as running it from last year. But what I want to point out with this report is that it doesn't list it so much by your customer, but it lists it as the transaction. So you'll see we have two Sharons here that are on here twice. That's because they had two separate transactions that they purchased this item. So that is why they are on there twice. So this is, again, a helpful report to use if you are looking to specifically reach out to certain customers. Maybe you want to see, you can use it as the opposite and copy maybe your least selling product and you want to push that. So you want to see exactly who did purchase it. You can reach out to those customers again. So this is a very helpful report to go ahead and plan for your future. Now, another report that I believe is very helpful is our product usage summary. This is again under our reports in the product section, and it's right here, product usage summary. And with this one, all you would need to select is your time. And I am going to put that same date in here because I'm specifically looking at how I did starting the holiday season. Now with this report, you do see that it has each item separated by their category, and it listed it out January to December. What this report will show you is exactly how much of this product that you sold in a particular month. And why we believe that this report is useful as far as planning ahead, because you might see a product that didn't do so hot during the summer, but it's a heavy mover during the winter time. So you probably didn't purchase that much of that product for your purchase in the summer, but you want to make sure that you can go ahead and prepare for those winter months when you know this product is going to move. So this is a great report to look at to help you prepare your inventory, to make sure that you are prepared potentially for any holiday parties that you have or any specials that you might be running. This will let you know just on the regular how much you sold and just how much to prepare for. Now, this is a report that I already mentioned that you can use to prepare your inventory. So really briefly, I do want to show you what I mean by that. So I am going to go over to inventory, your product, and I'm going to go over to the right, and I'm going to click bulk edit. Here it will show you all of your products that you currently have in your inventory. You can filter it down by section or category or activity. For the purpose of this, I just want to show you specifically the reorder level, because this is something that you can run a report to also prepare you for the future. Now, with the ideal reorder level, this is letting you know exactly where you would like to keep this product. So versus your quantity that you currently have on hand, let's say, for instance, this item here, we currently have 5 on hand. I do not have a reorder level listed for it. You will simply double-click the 0, and I can change this to 10. And UnitWise will notify me when I am getting close to that ideal reorder level. Now, if you just want to check how you are doing as far as your quantity on hand versus what you would like to keep your products at, that's the next report I am going to show you. So I'm going to go back over to Home, Report, unclick Customers, click on Products, and I'm going to move to our shopping list. For this list here, I'm just going to run the report. Let's say I just really need to see right now on hand what I'm looking like. Maybe I planned a party out of nowhere, and I just want to make sure that I'm prepared for it, to make sure I do not need to do another order from MK. So this report will show you, based on your ideal count, where you currently are. So this is showing me I want to keep it at 3, but I currently have 2 on hand. And I'll also show you the list price, so you can go ahead and do the math and see how much you're looking at as far as your next order from MK. This is a very helpful report to look at as far as planning for your future and your business and preparing for any parties or holiday specials that you have coming up. Okay. Now, the last report that I do want to show you, it's not in our product section, so I am going to unclick from products, and I'm going to click on the customers. Because when you think of increasing your revenue, obviously you think about your customers. A lot of people love our top buyers report. It shows you all of your customers and exactly what they have been purchasing. And what I want to show you as far as increasing revenue, because with top buyers, that's almost an expected revenue because they're frequent buyers. You talk to them more often, and you hear from them, and they sometimes go in and order without you having to contact them. So for increasing revenue, I want to look at the inactive buyers. Now with this report, again, I'm looking at the same custom date, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. And run it today. I want the customer's name. I can go ahead and run this report. Now again, this is a test account, so a lot of this information is fake, and it's not what it should look like for yours. If you are missing any information, that means simply the information is not saved under the customer's profile. So it will list this by customer name, address, contact number, their email address, and whether they're active and the last time they have purchased from you. Now the main thing about inactive buyers is that it's normally customers that haven't purchased within the month. So this list can get lengthy, but it's definitely helpful as far as gaining some revenue that you didn't have in the previous year. As I put my start date from last year, I'm going to be contacting a number of customers that I haven't heard from in months. So this is a wonderful way to reach out to some buyers that you know are willing to purchase, but they just haven't done it as often. So that's almost, again, a guaranteed revenue by you reaching out to these customers. Again, you can go to each personal account for these customers and look at their product history to see what they did purchase when they purchased from you. So maybe you might want to push a certain sale that they had purchased the item before. That is a good way to reach out to them, just remind them, hey, you loved this product before. I'm having an awesome sale on it right now, so wanted to just reach out to extend that offer to you. So that is another report that we believe is helpful for increasing your revenue in the future. Now with this report, I want to show you how you can use these reports to then put the information back into UnitWise to reach out to these customers. Now each report, you are able to export it. You can export it into an Excel file, PDF, or a Word document. And what I normally do is export it as an Excel file. A lot of customers print out that report and use it for whatever they need it for. But for the purpose of increasing your revenue, I want to reach out to these inactive customers. So I want to go ahead and export this as an Excel file. Now, for time purposes and also because we do not have Excel on this computer, I want to show you how we would recommend you adjusting your Excel document to make sure it's ready to be brought back into UnitWise. So this is another fake information. I made up all these names, numbers, addresses, email addresses, everything is fake here. But I just want to show you just some quick things that we run across a lot of these questions, mainly when they do try to complete a smart import and bring in a contact list into UnitWise. I just want to show some issues that a lot of people run into and just let you know how to quickly make sure your file is ready to be imported back into UnitWise. So here I have a list of customer names. Your document may not come out this clean. Again, this was one that was made. You might have some rows or columns that are merged together. You just want to make sure they are unmerged and that each column is with each one column and that each row is only with one row. So the main things that we get a lot of questions about is that when a customer tries to complete a smart import, the information is not pulling up correctly. So the number one reason why this is happening is because there's not a header row. So you want to make sure that you have your header row, which would have your first or your name, number, address, zip, state, email. So you do want to make sure that you have that header row, so when you bring it back into UnitWise, it will pull up exactly how you want it to. Another issue that we have customers reach out to us about is just the information not being able to separate it properly. If you do have a document that has the first and last name in one column, you can still upload it, but just to show you a quick way on how to separate this, I do just want to show you, now this is Google Sheets. Since we do not have Excel, we can go to File and bring in an Excel doc into our Google Sheet. But I just want to show you this. I'm not sure if it's the same in Excel. So I go to Data after selecting column A, and I want to split the text to columns. And right now the text is separated by a space, and that's how you will be able to separate it. Now, just to make sure you don't lose any information, you can insert a column to the right, I believe. Yes, perfect. Because right now I only have name. So I'm actually going to, let me split it for you first so I can show you. And it's a space, and split it. So I want to add that extra column because now I have a first name and last name. All right. So this is as basic as your file should look to make sure that it is pulling in your UnitWise account properly. So those are just some quick things that you can do to make sure that you simply have the header row and your information matching. So I am going to go back into my UnitWise account. I do already have one saved that is prepared. So with this one, you would put a file and download as a Microsoft Excel so you can bring it back. I'm going to move back into our UnitWise account and go ahead and show you how to complete a smart import. So say for instance, I exported this report. I have adjusted my file to make sure it will pull in UnitWise correctly. So now I'm going to go back to my UnitWise account, select my user icon picture, go to Tools, and here you will see Smart Import and Import Contact. So I'm going to select that. Here you would see that you can choose your file, and this is my ready-made list. I always keep it on the top selection because most likely you do always have the email address, last name, and first name in your doc. So I want to make sure all that information pulls up. Now this is the second most important thing that you need to do. I have a lot of customers that say that I just imported a contact list and I can't find any of the contacts. Well, you need to make sure that you create a contact group. This is a quick way to add it, but you can also go to customers and go to contact group and create a contact group there. If you did choose that option to create your contact group, your ready-made contact group will be here in the Dropbox. But for the purpose of time and working your business quickly, we do have a quick add button here. So I'm just going to name this Long Lost Customers to 2017 and save it in. And you'll see that that contact group has been created and it's already selected. So I do want to go ahead and select next. So here you will see this is exactly why we want to make sure you have your header row, because your contacts will not match correctly if there's not a header row to tell UnitWise exactly what's in those columns. So here you see UnitWise has first name, and my first name from my document is already there. Now, if you did not have a header row, you'll just see your customers' names just start appearing here, and that will let you know, like, hey, I need to go back and put in that header row. My last name is already matched. Come down. Also, email addresses is already matched up here. If you come down to the home information, I would need to map their home address with address. I have their zip code. I have their state. And I believe that is all the information that was on my doc. You can always just click back over to your doc just to make sure you have first name, last name. And look, I'm missing a number. Well, you can put that. If you're not 100% sure, you can just put the number under home phone. But that is everything I have: first name, last name, email address, number, date, and I can hit next. You don't have to spend so much time on that last page because this page will preview for you exactly how your information will pull up to make sure it is pulling up correctly for you. It is only going to preview about 5 names, so don't worry, all your contacts will be importing. Also, if you are missing any information in here, again, that means that the information is not on the document. So I am going to go ahead and select Import Contacts. UnitWise will let you know that you can continue working while your contacts are being uploaded. Whenever you're ready, you can go to your Customer Center. And actually, let me just go over to Contact Group. All right, they're already there. So that quickly, all of those customers have been uploaded in your contact group. Now you can go ahead and start marketing to these customers. If you do need any assistance on how to create email marketing, you can check out our last webinar that Christina walked you through on how to create an email market specifically for a group. All right, thank you so much. That is all I want to show you in UnitWise. I'm going to go ahead and move back over. Congratulations, you all have just taken the first step toward your business and financial goals. Again, please stay tuned as we have some exclusive offers and our Q&A session. Now, just to refresh your brain, if you do have some, if we're taking notes and you have some questions specifically on what we went over, we did go over using reports in UnitWise to help you plan for your future. The first report that I went over was top selling products, and I used that report to then search a product that we sold to see exactly who purchased it. Then I moved over to the product usage summary, and I used that report to prepare my inventory. So I can then move over to our shopping list report, and that showed me exactly what I needed to purchase for my inventory. And last, I showed you the inactive buyers report and showed you how you can export that, create a contact group, and use our smart import tool to reach out to those customers. So, any questions? Vicki would like to know, how do you create a contact group? So really quickly, while I'm here in customers, and you could select contact group, and to the right you will see add contact group, and that same box will pull up, and then you'll be able to add the name and save it in. And also you can get to contact group by, again, clicking on your user icon picture, selecting tools, and when you start your smart import, you can also add a contact group there. Great question. Any more questions, ladies? Shirley would like to know how I edited the header. So with that, before I can quickly just delete this row, I clicked on the number 1 row, right click, and you will see it says insert above or below. I want to insert a row above, and there I was able to add my header row. And you do need a header row in order to complete a smart import in UnitWise. More questions? Oh, got one more coming in. All right, so Christine would like to know all the product information that we looked at in our report section. All this information, again, as I stated in the beginning, is UnitWise tracks almost every activity that occurs in your business. So as you are creating invoices, sales receipts, contacting your customers for their birthday, entering any customer information, we even have a report for a spouse's birthday. So everything that you put into your UnitWise account when you set it up and as you're working your business, that is what these reports generate. Okay. And if you do have any more questions about that, Christine, email us and we'll love to explain that for you a little bit deeper. But for the purpose of time, I do want to go ahead and move on and go over our exclusive opportunity here. Those last questions we are going to email you ladies because I see a few more coming in, but we're running out of time. So we are definitely going to email you while Christina is writing down your names and your questions. But we have some exciting news. We have another webinar coming up in 2 weeks exactly. And Christina is going to get that registration link ready, and she's going to post it in the chat for you all so you can go ahead and register. But on October 10th, which is 2 weeks from today, we are going to be hosting a webinar on powerful ways to set and achieve your goals. This is a perfect time to do this webinar, definitely with the huge announcement of the All-In with 8 promotion. We want to make sure that everyone is getting any information they can to make sure that they can succeed and grow and reach that DIQ status. So we are going to have the fabulous Cleta Colson-Air host this webinar. So please join us. I know she's going to do an amazing job, and she's going to have so many amazing things to tell you all to make sure that you are achieving your goals. So Christine is going to post that link, and whenever you get a chance, go ahead and register. Of course, we'll be emailing you all with that link as well. But we want to make sure that you join us, and I know Cleta would love to have you all join her as well. So we do thank you all for joining us. If you have any additional questions or would like to give us feedback, you can always email us or call us directly at 704-234-6006. Now, we have been providing our promo code for our webinar holiday series, and you can use that to refer to your friends for a free 30 days. And once you get 4 referrals, you'll be able to get your first month free. And if we do have any viewers that are currently not UnitWise users, please go ahead and go to UnitWise. You'll be able to use that code for a free 30 days to check us out. And if there's not anything else, I believe we are done today. Thank you all for joining us.